Today we are playing Dave the Drave. So first off, you have 7 Drave coins. That's what you start off with, 7 Drave coins. Just normal, like, loonies, toonies, stuff like that. Okay, so you are Darks the Varks. Your name's Darks because your eye is blind. It's, like, crossed out. And you're searching for Dave the Drave. Dave went into hiding after Beto was assigned to hunt him down. But now the Drave have captured Beto, so he's safe to come out of hiding, but he doesn't know it. So it's your mission to find him and tell him he's safe.
First screen. Is that a hand squid?
Yep.
Nice. Alright, so I'm in a submarine. Who's that little guy to the left?
That's Derpfish.
Oh, cool. Dirtfish. And does he have anything in his inventory?
He doesn't actually. Yeah, I don't think he has anything. But you are able to take him. It's not confirmed that it's a derpfish, but it is a derpfish.
Oh, a dirtfish. Because if I remember correctly, the OG dirtfish died. Well, he's just kind of
and then he got like turned into a robot and dirtbag sponge.
I see. I'm gonna have to put.
So this one's just a random one.
All right, what does my submarine do? Does it have any?
Okay, your submarine has a giant. It's like shaped like a fish, so it's easy to navigate, and it has a giant hand saw on the front.
Well, hand squids, I don't even know if they're hostile or not, so I'm just gonna try to like move past it.
Okay, you try to navigate your submarine around it, but the hand squid is too large and it's taking up the thing.
All right, I use the saw to like saw off those like icicles.
Okay, you saw through the icicle? Which icicle?
The one to the left of my submarine.
Okay, now you have some space, but the hand squid is still blocking your way. And now it's kind of getting aggravated because you're making a bunch of noise.
Save game. That little icicle to the at the top middle, I'm gonna icicle that, or I'm gonna shave that off. And then I'm gonna go to the right and try to like use my saw to get into where the Drave is.
Okay, you get down towards the Drave, and he says, "Hello, what? Who are you? What are you here for?"
Well, I am Darks the Varks. Wait, what's your name?
Oh, me? My name, I don't know. They call me Jerry. I call myself Tom. My mom gave me like 15 names when I was a child. None of them really stuck, so you can call me whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Mini Chablis.
That's a nice name.
Yeah, alright, anyways, Mini Chablis, can you help me get past this hand squid? Because I need to go contact one of your fellow members of the Drave Empire, Dave, that he is safe from the evil bounty hunter Beto.
Mini Chablis looks at you and he says, "So you want to get into the gate of a city? Well, I haven't been able to do much against that hand squid. It's kind of stopping me from moving around our city. I'll let you into the gate if you're able to take it down for me."
I really don't like hurting things, but I might as well. I take out my handsaw and I take off the hand squid's hands.
Okay, you cut off one of the hand squid's like tentacles, and then the hand squid kind of like cowers away, and now it's just sitting in the corner.
All right. Well, now that he's in the corner, I go to Mini Chablis and I go follow him.
Okay, he leads you into the city, and he says, one thing I like about you is that you didn't kill the hand squid. You kind of just scared it away.
Yeah, I mean, I only cut off one of its tentacles. No harm there.
So now here's the next screen. You're now in the Drave city. Yeah,
Ooh,
he's in prison.
It's a market screen. Good thing I have Drave coins. First off, what's that thing to the right of me?
That is another Drave.
I go up to it and say, "Hey, what's up?"
"What's up?" he says, while hitting the gritty. He says, "I'm the dancing Drave," and he starts to hit a bunch of dance moves, and he's like, "Would you like to dance with me?"
No, but, you know what? I could use a dancer like you on my team. Let's say I give you 1 Drave coin and you be on my team.
Sure, he says, as he keeps hitting the gritty.
Also, is Mini Chablis on my team too?
Sure.
I go up to, what's that little critter dude? It's like Icicle
That's
Man.
that is Icicle Man, but he's a businessman. So it's not Ickle Man. It's business Ickle Man.
I ask him what is he selling?
He looks at you and he says, "Okay, I'm selling a handgun for 3 Drave coins, Slam Fast for 2 Drave coins, a baguette for 1 Drave coin, and a maximum level key card for 6 Drave coins."
All right, I'm not gonna spend all 6. I'm gonna get the handgun, the clam thing, and the baguette.
Okay, you get the handgun, the Clam Fast, and the baguette. And now
Just write
you
that
are out
down.
of money.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be facing Clam Bob, so definitely need that.
While you're shopping, you hear Beto say, "Hey, over here, can you let me out of this place?"
I go over to Beto and I'm like, "Listen, buddy, you're hunting one of my Drave buddies, and I ain't having that. So I'm not gonna let you out unless you promise. You promise to be good and stop hunting him."
Beto looks at you and he starts laughing and he says, "The funny thing is, I know exactly where he is. He's not safe anywhere, I tell you. He's not safe."
Look, I have this handgun, Beto, and I'm not afraid to use it. So you have to promise me to not attack Dave.
Beto sits down in a cell and he's just like, "I can't promise anything. Just go on with your day."
I really don't want to kill Beto, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna kill
Beto
him.
just said he knows where Dave is. So you could try to convince him to tell you.
Yeah, but like he could be setting me up for a trap too. Like if I
Why would there be a trap inside of the Drave City?
All right, I'm like, "Okay, Beto, look. You tell me where Dave is and I will give you nothing."
Beto shakes his head and he says, "It just makes the hunt so much more fun." He then looks at you and he says, "He's located in a safe house up the road. You'll find him there."
Mini Chablis, Dancing Drave, and Dirtfish all head out to the safe house. Wait,
Yeah,
also, can I ask
Mhm.
Man if he wants to join my team? Ico Businessman?
Echo businessman, he just looks at you and he says, "Do you have more money?"
Well, look, it's not always about the money, man. Like, there's more important
He, he,
things than money.
he cuts you off. "Money is the most important thing of all.
I mean,
Us folks need it, you see."
all right, Ico Man. Okay, I'll leave you to do your market stuff, and maybe I'll see you another day. But I am going to go save my friend Dave.
Business Ickleman shakes his head and he just starts saying under his breath, "Money, money, 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 money." And now
These Ico Men.
you head down the path and you see this.
Oh no, it's Clam Bob. What's that thing to the right?
That's a crate.
I open it.
There is a pipe in it.
Can you describe the pipe? Like, is it just thin pipe?
It's a metal pipe, but it's curved at the end like a candy cane. And it has the letter R written on it.
Rupture?
There's no other letters, just the letter R right at the base.
That's weird. Okay, I go up to Clam Bob and I'm like, "Hey, I really have to save one of my friends, and you're blocking my way."
Ram Bob says, "Well, I can't move, you see. I'm kind of stuck in the rocks here."
Okay, the moment he opens his mouth, I stick the pipe in his mouth, and I start pouring the clam flask, so it goes through the pipe and into his mouth.
Ram Bob screams, and before you can get the clam fast in, he just like rocks forward and gobbles you up.
Save game. This time I save game, and I'm like, "Hey, Clam Bob, are you hungry?"
Ram Bob looks at you and he says, "No, I'm not really hungry. I just wish I could go home to my family. My wife's name is Clambina."
Oh, Clambina. Okay. Well, listen, Clam Bob. I can take you to your wife, but here are the terms. So I have this potion that turns you small, okay? And if I give you this, like, it'll only last for a little while, but that's just enough time for me to put you in the crate and ship you to your wife, so you can get home safe. Does that sound like a plan?
Ram Bob nods and he says, "If you do get me out of here, I have a gift for you."
Okay. So this is what I do. I give him the clam fast. I put him in the box and I write down like his shipping address, and then I call upon Peanut Patron to deliver it himself.
Okay, so you shrink down Clam Bob and put him in the thing. And by like some miracle, Clam Bob, you know his address, so you're able to ship him. As you put him in the crate, he opens up his mouth and drops out a pearl, and he's like, "Here, I'll give this to you for your help." And then from the
Whoa.
clouds, sends Peanut Patron, and Peanut Patron takes them to his wife. Now you have a pearl that's worth a lot of money.
Okay, I go back to the Eco businessman and I'm like, look, Eco businessman, I will give you this pearl right here that is worth more than you've ever made in your life if you join my team.
Okay, you give him the pearl and he says, "Okay, I'll join your team," and then he just eats it. And this...
Wait, so is he on my team or not?
Yep, he's on your team. He eats the pearl, and then he starts to, like, be super happy. And all of a sudden, you see him growing and distorting. And now, I don't have an actual image of it. But... Wait, where'd the channel go? Oh, there it is. He basically turns into this, but minus the blood, and he has business attire on.
Wow. That's from the Blue Dude game, right?
Yeah. Now he's super businessical, man.
Okay. Me, Mini Chablis, Dancing Drave, Dirtfish, and Super Eco Businessman all go to the next... all head towards the Drave City. What am I seeing?
You're seeing a giant icicle, like, dragon thing that looks like a sphinx almost, but like an icicle dragon version.
Dang, that is kind of scary. Okay, this is what I do. So, I tell Dancing Drave to start grittying on him.
Okay, Dancing Drave tries to get close, but then the guy kicks him away, and he says, "Would you be up for a game?"
I'm always up for a game. Heck yeah.
The icicle sphinx laughs, and then he says, "If you can guess all 5 paper computer games, actual games, from free hints, I will let you buy."
Heck yeah. I am up for the challenge.
Okay, he looks at you and he says, "Your first game, you play as Zach."
Okay, well, there's like a million games where you play as Zach. Like, do I get any other hints besides that you play as Zach?
After you guess, you'll get another hint.
Okay, dang. I'm gonna say the first PCG ever made called Paper Computer Game.
The icicle guy shakes his head and he says, "No, no, no. In this PCG, you are fighting head-on against the shadow, and it culminates in a giant lawsuit."
PCG Anniversary Special 2.
The guy nods and he says, "Good job getting that first one. Will you be able to get the second?"
Heck yeah.
Now he looks at you and he says, "Okay, your PCG has been played by a person known as Epic Underworlds."
Hold up. I just have a question for the snake thing. I asked him what his name is. The icicle snake.
He says, "The all-knowing icicle sphinx."
Okay.
The sphinx looks at you and he says, "This game has been played by someone known only as Epic Worlds PCG. He gave it a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10. I mean, I've given quite a few games 9 out of 10. Let me look back in my inventory screens. I gave Gypsy's Adventure a 4 out of 5. Well, technically on the wiki I gave it higher. I gave Easter Break a 10 out of 10. And I don't know. I'm gonna say...
It can be any PCG."
Oh, any PCG. Tree?
The guy shakes his head and he goes, "No, no, no. In this PCG, the creator of the game made exclusive art for each power-up you get."
Huh. Exclusive art for each power-up you get. Oh, this is one of Havel's games, isn't it? Is it?
Maybe, maybe
I'm
not.
gonna say Kerbo Caverns.
The guy nods and he says, yes, yes, indeed. You have guessed the PCG.
Wow, that was challenging. All right, 2 out of 5.
This is your next PCG. He looks at you and he says, this PCG has... Actually, that would completely give it away. This PCG was made by someone known as Wizo.
Well, Wizo just made a new PCG today called the Crackhead Cartographer. But I think you made this game before that, definitely. So, I'm gonna say Team Apex 1, because that's his most well-known game.
The alien shakes his head and he says, no, no, no. He then looks at you and he says, this PCG, it is made with paper and has the cover colored in.
All new Archmage.
He nods his head. Yes, yes, you got it indeed.
3 out of 5.
The final hint I would have given you is that it's your favorite PCG.
By Wizo. My favorite PCG of all time is Liberation of
Colophon, right? Yeah.
What's your favorite PCG of all time?
I'd probably say Gumbo Goes Rogue.
Oh, thanks.
Cool person looks at you and he says, this PCG started an entire series.
Gnome the Return.
The Sphinx shakes his head. No, not Gnome the Return. This PCG spawned 4 sequels.
Oh, well, that rules out a friendly game of Archangel Ball. It also rules out the Terror series, because that has 4 sequels.
The Sphinx shakes his head. No, not the Terror series. He then looks at you and he says, in this PCG, you have to save a prince.
Oh, Agent Peanut series.
Yes, indeed. Are you ready?
There's like 7 sequels.
On the wiki, it says this game spawned a whole series. It has 4 sequels.
Oh, well then that's outdated, but yeah.
That's the only reason I said it.
I see.
Okay, he looks at you and he says, the person known as Epic Wars continued this saga with many, many games.
I mean, I continued the Clouded Hope series and the Gnome series a ton. So I'm going to say Clouded Hopes.
The guy shakes his head. No. He then looks at you and he says, this PCG is a horror sci-fi PCG.
Home Invasion series.
Yes, indeed, the Sphinx says. You may now pass.
Thank you, all-knowing Icicle Sphinx. I should say that your puzzles were rather challenging. Maybe next time I'll challenge you.
Thank you. I do pride myself in being all-knowing. This is what you see.
Oh, that is one creepy-looking Drave. I say, halt. Look, man, you're outnumbered like 5-1, so put your weapons down.
He looks at you and he says, no passing. Beyond this point is the safe house, and I must protect Dave.
Well, look, I'm actually here to tell Dave that he is safe from Beto.
The guy looks at you and he says, I don't think you're being too serious now. You aren't one of us, Drave, you see. You are a Vark.
Well, look, man, I have Mini Chablis and the Dancing Drave with me to be my witnesses.
They just look at you and they say, he paid me to be here.
Oh, ouch. Okay. Well, I tell Ico Businessman, who's like right now a giant, to pick up the Drave and gently place him out of the way.
Okay, the Drave, as Ico Businessman goes to grab him, the Drave does a backflip and chops Ico Businessman's hand off.
Dang. Save game. I give him a baguette and tell him, look, man, I need to give this baguette to Dave because he hasn't had food in a while, and I am the food delivery man.
He looks at you and he says, "You see, Dave has a supply of food in the house already. How do I know that you're not partnered with Beto?"
I take out my dirt fish and I throw him down like a Pokemon and see what happens.
Hey, you throw Derpfish down, but as you go to throw him down, Derpfish just rockets towards Drave's face and hits him right in the center of the face. Now the Drave is disorientated.
Dang, Dirtfish. Um, while he's disorientated, I make a giant rush with all of my guys, with my army of people, to the safe house and I break in.
Hey, you run to a safe house, but you see that there's a giant metal door guarded with a key, with
Business
a
Echo
master
Man,
key card.
use your key card.
Business Echo Man looks at you and he says, "I left it at the store."
You save game to before we left the store, and I friendly remind Business Echo Man to bring his key card so that nobody steals it.
Business Echo Man looks at you and he says, "But you don't have any money for me."
But like, it's gonna get stolen if you just leave it here.
No, it won't. I can just teleport it away.
Okay, save game to back where I'm in the game currently. I tell him to teleport his key card to the thing before the Drave chops off his hand.
He looks at you and he says, "Okay," and he teleports the key card.
I yoink it from him and use it to open the door.
But you open the door, and then the Drave turns around and he throws one of his spears, and it spears Derpfish right onto the wall.
Well, Dirtfish can kind of like survive being dead, so I'm just gonna leave him there. No, like I'm gonna take him like with the spear and go into the building.
As you run into a building and the doors are closing behind you, you hear the Drave scream, "I'll get my revenge!"
Yeah, right. But
This is the cutscene now. This is the ending of the game.
wait, thank Peanut Patron, you're okay. That's funny. No, holy crap! No, dude, Dave. What happened to Dave? No, Beto, you little.
And that is the ending.
Can I not like save game and try to save him?
You could, but you don't know that Beto's there, so he'll just shoot him. After you shoot Dave, Beto just kind of stands there, and then he slowly backs up and walks out of the building before, like, a ship floats over him, and it sucks him back up into it. And you hear maniacal laughter coming from inside of it, which is not Beto, by the way.
I run out of the building and shoot my handgun at the ship to try to shoot it down.
Okay, you shoot the handgun at the ship, and from the ship falls the Archmage. But it's not Teddy and it's not Bernard. You don't know who it is. It's just a random person.
Thank you guys so much for watching this playthrough. So in the end, the Archmage sucked up Beto, so I don't know what's going on there, but this was a really fun game I played of King Froggies, and I'll see you in the next PCG video.